Welcome back to FitLab. You mix the powder into water for the first time. It looks harmless, chalky, slightly gritty, clinging to the side of the shaker. You drink it before your workout expecting nothing dramatic. 3 weeks later, you're lifting more weight than before. Your muscles look a little fuller. Your workouts feel easier to recover from. So, which powder actually deserves the credit? Most beginners think creatine builds muscle while protein builds strength. But that's not what's really happening. Today, we're breaking down the science behind creatine and protein powder, what each one actually does inside your body, which one helps first-time lifters the most, and why neither supplement can replace the fundamentals of training. Let's dive in. Creatine is not a steroid. It isn't a hormone. And it isn't a stimulant. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound your body already produces from amino acids, primarily in the liver and kidneys, with smaller amounts made elsewhere. Around 95% of the body's creatine is stored inside skeletal muscle, the muscles responsible for movement. You also get small amounts from foods like red meat and fish. Supplementing with creatine simply increases these muscle stores beyond what food alone can usually provide. But why does that matter? Inside your muscle cells, creatine is converted into phosphocreatine. Think of phosphocreatine as your muscle's rapid energy reserve. Whenever you perform a heavy squat, an explosive sprint, or the first few reps of a challenging set, your muscles rely on ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the molecule that directly powers muscle contraction. The problem is that ATP is used up extremely quickly during maximal effort. That's where phosphocreatine comes in. It rapidly donates a phosphate group to regenerate ATP, allowing your muscles to continue producing high force for a few more seconds. That may not sound impressive, but in strength training, a few extra seconds often mean 1 or 2 extra quality repetitions, and over hundreds of workouts, those extra repetitions add up to more training volume, the single biggest driver of long-term strength and muscle growth. Research by Eric Rosson and many other exercise scientists has consistently shown that creatine supplementation increases muscle phosphocreatine stores, improving performance during repeated bouts of high-intensity exercise. Notice something important. Creatine doesn't directly build muscle. Instead, it helps you perform slightly more work. Your body builds muscle in response to that extra work. The supplement supports the process. It doesn't replace it. Many beginners also notice something else within the first week. Their muscles look fuller. This isn't new muscle tissue. It's primarily increased intracellular water. The muscle cells store more water along with the additional creatine. Scientists call this cell volumization. Your muscles become slightly fuller because the cells themselves are holding more water. While this isn't the same as muscle growth, it's simply the earliest visible sign that your muscles have increased their creatine stores. One reason creatine has become so popular is the sheer amount of research behind it. A major position stand published by the International Society of Sports Nutrition, led by Richard Kreider, reviewed decades of evidence and concluded that creatine monohydrate is one of the safest and most extensively studied sports supplements available for healthy individuals when used as recommended. It's not a shortcut. It's not a banned substance. It's simply one of the few supplements that consistently improves performance in resistance training and other short-duration, high-intensity activities. Protein powder works very differently. Creatine helps you perform the workout. Protein helps your body recover from it. Every hard training session creates mechanical tension and microscopic disruption within muscle fibers. This isn't harmful damage. It's the signal that tells your body to adapt. During recovery, your body repairs those fibers and over time builds them slightly stronger and larger than before. That rebuilding process requires amino acids. Protein provides those amino acids. Whether they come from chicken, eggs, yogurt, beans, fish, or a protein shake doesn't matter very much. Your digestive system breaks every protein source down into amino acids before your muscles can use them. Protein powder is simply a convenient food. It's not chemically different from the protein in whole foods. It just makes reaching your daily protein target easier. One of the biggest myths in fitness is the so-called anabolic window. You've probably heard that you must drink a protein shake within 30 minutes after your workout or your gains disappear. Fortunately, that's largely a myth. Research led by Stuart Phillips at McMaster University has repeatedly shown that total daily protein intake is far more important than consuming protein immediately after training. Having protein around your workout can be convenient, but missing a strict 30-minute window doesn't suddenly stop muscle growth. Your muscles remain responsive to dietary protein for many hours after exercise. What matters most is consistently eating enough protein across the entire day. So which supplement should a beginner choose? If your diet already contains enough protein but you're looking to improve strength, training performance, and recovery between high-intensity sets, creatine monohydrate has the strongest scientific evidence. If you're struggling to eat enough protein every day, protein powder can be an easy way to reach your nutritional goals. Many people benefit from both because they serve completely different purposes. Creatine supports performance, protein supports recovery and muscle repair. Neither replaces quality training. Neither replaces a balanced diet, and neither replaces sleep. In fact, much of the muscle repair stimulated by training occurs while you sleep. Supplements can only support the adaptations your body is already trying to make. They cannot create results on their own. A beginner who trains consistently, eats enough protein, and sleeps well can make excellent progress without either supplement. A beginner who buys every supplement on the shelf but rarely trains will make almost none. The next time you mix that powder into your shaker, it'll still look ordinary, still chalky, still slightly gritty, but now you'll know what it actually represents. One supplement helps your muscles produce a little more energy during the workout. The other supplies the raw materials your body needs to rebuild afterward. Neither is magic. Neither replaces hard work. But when combined with consistent training, smart nutrition, and good recovery, both can help you get a little more out of every workout. If you enjoyed learning the science behind fitness, subscribe to FitLab for evidence-based videos that separate myths from facts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.